Hello, I'm here with our anti-bullying specialist from the elementary schools, our K-3 anti-bullying specialist, Miss Jen Erickson from Davenport, Miss Lori Kaufman from Slayball, and Miss Missy Feaster from Swift School. So welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're going to start with some questions in regards to harassment, intimidation, and bullying. That's part of what our conversation has been. And we'll start with our first question from Miss Erickson. So what are the schools doing to be proactive and to improve school climate?
Well, in Egg Harbor Township, one of our district goals is to meet the social and emotional needs of all of our students and to support our climate and culture in our schools. And this is so that we can create positive learning environments. One of the things that we really like to have in our schools is the professional development for our staff to ensure that they are trained and aware and have the knowledge of the law and all aspects of the law. Another amazing thing we have in our district, throughout the district in every building, is our Renaissance program. And our Renaissance program, sponsored by Johnson's, is a program that makes students and staff want to come to school and makes them want to be in the building. They can do this by the way that the school looks, the way that the achievements are recognized in the schools, and basically just how we treat each other in the school. We all have that shared understanding of what we value in our schools. And also, with our anti-bullying Bill of Rights law, there is a school climate team in every building. And that team is responsible for developing and fostering and maintaining our positive climate using ongoing programs and practices. And lastly, we work across the district with our community resources and agencies to incorporate different assemblies and programs into the schools, such as New Jersey CAP, Child Assault Prevention, Atlantic Prevention Resources, just to name a few.
Okay. So just something that you mentioned, and I want to follow up on one point that you mentioned. You talked about Renaissance and how we partner with Johnston's. You also talked about incentives and assemblies that students may participate in. You know, for our community and for parents, they don't oftentimes get to see that, and they're not there with their kids. So what does that look like, you know, when we have that positive climate and we're trying to, you know, have initiatives to reward students for all of the positive behaviors? What would that look like in our schools?
Renaissance in our schools looks like a program that rewards our students and our staff for not just academic achievements or sports achievements, but also character achievements and good behavior. It may look like an assembly or a pep rally. It could look like rewards for our staff, such as gift cards or parking spots, things that just make our staff want to be a part of the program. And for students, we do prize days, we have movie days, and just rewards and incentives for them for showing their great character and their great behavior choices.
We try to include the parents by sending home newsletters. We also will occasionally go Facebook Live at our assemblies. And then we also post on social media weekly, just so our parents can stay up to date and see what's going on in our schools.
Well, those are great initiatives, and you know, thank you for your work with all of that, because that is a huge piece of building up climate and culture within our schools. It starts with the students, but especially the staff being a part of that too is huge. So thank you. Our next question is actually going to be from Ms. Feaster, and a lot of this has to do with what parents can do, because oftentimes we hear about, you know, my child might be being bullied, or they're going to have conversations at home about that, and we want to provide them a resource of where they can turn when that conversation at home may occur. So ultimately, what can parents do if they suspect their child has been bullied?
Well, as a parent, you want to offer your child comfort and support, and you want to validate their feelings, because right now they're upset because something happened at school. You want to encourage them to try to talk about the situation, and it may seem silly to you, but you don't want to ignore the importance it's having in their life at the moment. Also, you may get really upset for your child, but you don't want to get overly emotional in front of them and start labeling and name calling, because that wouldn't be good. And before thinking about reaching out to the school to make an official report, you might want to call the school and talk to the child's teacher to gather more information about the situation.
Yeah, and I think that's important, especially for the elementary level. At the elementary level, typically a child is going to be with the same teacher for the most part, except for specials. They're going to be with the same teacher pretty much for the whole day. So
Right.
they may have some information that they can certainly provide in support of what might be going on in the classroom, not just to the parent, but then also having that conversation with you as an anti-bullying specialist. I think it's that partnership, and I think that's what I'm hearing in that response too, is that
Yes.
this is a partnership, and we do want what is best for every child.
Right.
So thank you. The last question for Ms. Kaufman is going to be where parents can find information. So where can parents find information, not just about our district harassment, intimidation, and bullying policy, but contact information and things like that?
So information can be found on our district webpage. That's where you will find information such as emails, telephone numbers, and then if you go on to our individual school pages, you will find each school's anti-bullying specialist, their email, their phone number, and contact information.
Okay, thank you very much. And I know there's also a lot of valuable information, not just EHT pursuing public health information and videos such as this, but also information for parents so they understand the difference between conflict and bullying and other topics and conversations that we've had today. So thank you very much. Thank you for the work that you're doing. We certainly appreciate it, and it's a big piece of EHT pride, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.